what do I want from XQC? What you know, not that he owes me anything or whatever. But if this were to end and they settle, which, you know, maybe they'll do, I do have my list of demands. Maybe you guys could, you know, respectfully let them know. You know, an interview will be nice, but it's not realistic. Possibly, but this is very realistic. I would love for him to be honest because he speaks to a larger audience, okay? And I want him to share his whole family court experience with his audience openly and honestly. Talk about, you know, how he felt to know, you know, someone was using the laws of court to control him. You know, I want him to talk about when did he first learn about the divorce? Because I know he was served via email. It wasn't like they had to come up on him in the streets anywhere. Most importantly, anything that his lawyer told him that he could have done different to avoid this situation altogether legally. Now, I know there's a domestic partnership agreement, but there has to be something deeper that he could have done to protect himself. And I get it. This is not an easy subject to broach and maybe something that he would rather not talk about. But this is what happens when men go through these traumatic experiences with women in the family court and they don't educate other men. So what happens ultimately is other men following his same footsteps and they get jammed up, and then maybe he'll share some advice then. But he speaks to such a large audience, his message can be heard by millions if he just give men the heads up. Hey, this is what happened to me. This was my experience. I hired a lawyer. This is where I went wrong. This is what I should have did differently. Don't be like me. Learn from my mistakes. If he do that, that would be perfect. That would be beneficial to millions of people, millions of men, millions of his followers, millions of his subs. It will go viral, but I'm not sure he wants to talk about that, and especially in a serious nature. To say, hey guys, watch out. This would happen to me. Don't be like me. Learn from my mistakes. That is me. I started this whole channel to educate men on family court.
I can't do this with you anymore. You are not a victim here. You have never been a victim here. I'm done speaking with you. You are not a victim. Stop victimizing yourself.
Stop talking!